All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Second, let me just send out these notifications. There we go. Okay, perfect. Good morning, everybody. We do have a few things to talk about today. So I was a little bit kind of hesitant going into today about thinking bullishly, and to be honest with you, I still kind of am. We ended up coming down and testing this liquidity level. Um, that was expected. We ended up hitting some resistance here at this previous wick, which should also be expected. And if we get up there again, I would expect a little bit more resistance. Um, Going to need a somewhat big bullish order imbalance and continued buying pressure to break free of this little mini channel that we're in, right? This little structure right here. And, after that, this would be probably the next level that I'm looking at. So let's go ahead and draw out our liquidity levels for today. So FOMC is the Fed is meeting, right, for their FOMC today and tomorrow. All the announcements should come out tomorrow, and I am expecting no rate change. And the reason for that, I mean, aside from being pretty much expected by all of Wall Street and forecast a little bit by the Fed members, you, you just got to look at the data, right? So GDP has been slowing, unemployment has been going up, inflation has been persistently high with no signs of stopping. It's like a big fucking balloon. They just pump, 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 pump. And the money printer is going to have to be turned on for these tariff refunds. Simultaneously, obviously, the new tariffs are going to be coming out. So it's a little bit of a mess over there. I'm sure that they'll figure it out, or they won't. And you know, I just wouldn't expect. I would not expect any kind of rate change or any kind of major change to come out of FOMC. So that's where I am regarding that. It's probably going to be a big old nothing burger, but that doesn't mean that the market won't react. But again, expecting no rate change. So take that for what you will. Um, when we are done marking this up, before we get to US 30, I do want to follow up on some of the swings that the Warriors have been in, because I mean, for one, I would like to show off. That's definitely part of it, right? We got to flex a little bit. Got to flex
Always.
a bit. Hey, well, it is what it is. You know it, Dave. Come on. You don't you don't uh you don't get to see crazy things happen every day unless you're swing trading with the Warriors, right? That's when you get to see the crazy things happen all the time. It's funny because people are always like, "How'd you find the stock? How'd you find the stock? How'd you find the stock?" It's like by looking. It takes an incredible amount of work to locate these things, figure them out, understand them, and write them out, write out little reports on them, and kind of make sure that you guys are capitalizing on these moves. So if you're interested in investing and swing trading, then I would say, why aren't you a warrior? You should be. You should be.
Definitely a good place to learn.
It's a good place to learn how to swing trade. Because, you could just ask around. Ask around, ask people that are a part of it. They'll tell you that they see some pretty crazy shit happen with the equities that we're in. They tend to go pretty well. All right. And we're almost done here. We'll just move down to the 1 minute. And we will get this volume profile shortened to just this morning. See if there's any real big liquidity levels we should be watching out for. Oh, there's a few. Look at that. We've already marked out most of them, though, from the 15-minute.
I still kept the ones from yesterday.
Yeah. And I could have, but I did a little bit of writing about NASDAQ last night, so I kind of limited what I had on the screen to the really major ones, and I like to show everyone how to actually set these up in the mornings, right?
Yeah, you have to.
Got to make sure that I'm showing a little bit of the sauce, right? You can see it's super obvious what we're doing. We're just drawing lines from the major changes in liquidity on the volume profile and from the most liquid areas as well. So not only big changes, but areas of massive liquidity, because that can often act as a little bit of resistance, right? You see how we get up to this level, and there's a little bit of a pullback, little resistance. Get up to this level, little pullback, resistance. You get up here, and resistance. Right, so you'll notice that we end up finding support and resistance on these liquidity levels super often. Like, it happens all the time, and it's not just a coincidence, right? It's how the market works. It's how the market works. Okay, so first and foremost on our little swing chat. By the way, we are going to be hosting another equity and option roundtable tonight, where we discuss, uh, things like this, and we discuss it for everybody. Right? We discuss it for everybody. Now, it is finally time where we could draw a nice little parabola. Look at that. Look at that beauty. That thing's going crazy. That thing's going crazy, especially when you realize that our entry that we took was back here. Right? So, park your money there for 2 months, over double it. Yeah, seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. There's a lot of strength here. There's a lot of strength, and realistically, if I go to the 1 day, look at this. We are starting to edge into this area right here. This is the area where there's a squeeze because the European patent happened, and it squeezed all the way from 182 up to a high of 2077. And now things are actually looking better than they were right here as far as the business is concerned. So we're seeing quite a big rise off of the patent acceptance news there. Ooh, don't want to do that. Okay. So Riley has been trading within this demand zone, right? We marked this out, I don't know, probably 2 or 3 weeks ago now. And you can kind of see how we've been reacting to all these major liquidity levels. We've been able to keep, these same levels because nothing has really changed. There hasn't been a big shift yet in the market. So, and by the market, I mean the market for Riley shares, right? So, as you can see, this area still holding up as resistance, and we're coming up and touching these liquidity levels almost perfectly. We came up, we tested the very top of this demand zone yesterday and rejected and ended up very, very slightly green. The volume for this one in pre-market and after hours is generally pretty low. So, don't really expect too much movement. And any kind of movement that does happen, right? We don't necessarily really trust it until New York Open, until real volume comes in, because it's really easy to kind of put the price up by just buying like 100 shares. And that's not really what we want to see, right? That's not what we're here for. Is for it to temporarily be up here, right? We want to see it actually climb. So with all of the indices being green, that's a pretty good there's a pretty good chance of that. Want to talk about Oklo real quick. So these guys are going to be reporting their earnings this evening after the market closes. This company is a piece of shit. I will repeat, this company is a piece of shit. So this company has a $9.3 billion market cap. They're a nuclear company that does not own any kind of assets for generating energy through nuclear fission. Okay. They don't own any assets. They don't own any any kind of patents. They don't own any permits to be able to start building. They don't have the funds to be able to start building. They have an AI generated headquarters picture on Google to hide their real office, which you can find by going to their SEC filings. And you would see that it's just in a strip mall in Santa Clara. So these guys are an actual fucking joke.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, it's hilarious. So I'm super bearish on Oklo, and I think that they are. No, this is actually the U.S. hustle. This is this is a meme. This is a meme, right? And it's impossible to take this company seriously. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, but it's going to go back to highs." Like, yeah, probably not though. You're telling me that this company was accurately priced at 20 billion? Sorry, not 20 billion. More like 40 billion. Well, I have a fucking bridge to sell you. Okay? I have a bridge to sell you because you're very gullible if you think that this was the appropriate price and that it's ever going to go back there. This thing's on a very clear downtrend. It's a big piece of shit, and just don't long it. If anything, right? Like I'm considering taking a bearish position on this today, going into earnings, because I think that they're just going to have to dilute, right? You got to make sure that you can pay your salaries of the people that do absolutely nothing and make no money, right? So that's super important. That's super important. And since you guys already saw us go ahead and mark out NASDAQ, I have US 30 already marked out, and we're just going to leave it alone right here. We're just going to leave it alone right here. This is a good spot, right? All the markings are already done for us here. So today we are up. Still kind of sitting in the channel that we've been in. Nothing's really changed. We're still range bound as far as I can see. We'll see if something changes, over the next few weeks. I wouldn't expect much to change on the war front in the Middle East, because every single time that anybody goes to the Middle East and thinks that they're going to be there for 2 weeks, they're, wait for it, drum roll please, they are fucking wrong. They're wrong. Nobody has ever gone in, crushed the Middle East in 2 weeks, any part of the Middle East, and walked away. Right? And you're especially not going to do it to Iran. That's literally been preparing for almost 50 years for this fight. And the thing is even if you do topple their government and their military, right, and you force their military into hiding, well, now you got to fight motherfuckers that are not wearing uniforms, that are hiding inside of houses and shit. And that's really difficult to do. It's really difficult to do. Also trying to win over people's hearts, right? Trying to win over the hearts of citizens there. Dude, it's literally like Aerotine. It's literally Aerotine. Give me a second. I'll post the pictures in here for chat. I'll post them in here for chat so you guys can all see what the fuck's happening, right? Because we're kind of waiting for market open anyways to start our futures trading. Okay, you guys ready? This is the, yeah, they already don't like us. Winning the hearts of people who don't like you is really fucking difficult. So that is the AI generated one that they put on Google. Okay, that's literally what they show as their headquarters. If you Google Oklo headquarters, that's what they show. And this is their actual headquarters. So it's very much like Aerotine. It's very much like Aerotine from Wolf of Wall Street. Like, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. This company is a real piece of shit. One second. Just had to ping someone about an announcement. Yeah. So that's what we're looking at, right? Like, do you see that? That's an actual fucking joke. So that's the Oklo. That's the Oklo headquarters, and they try to kind of obscure that. But the funny thing is that they have to put their headquarters on their filings and on their like incorporation docs, right? Showing that they have started a business, like on their legal documents for the business. And all of that uses that address and not their AI fairy tale made up fucking headquarters. So it's like really easily disproven, right? That these guys are like a serious company in any way. And I think that they're just a big scam. I think they're a big scam. So, I will never long this company. I will only short it. And I feel like there is probably a pretty good short opportunity here, you know, today.
Speaking of scams,
Oh boy, go ahead. I'll let you take this one.
yeah. So, as you guys have probably heard, like TJR just got exposed as one of the biggest scammers in the trading industry. So, basically, in the exposure video that was released, there was a person that had receipts for all the way back into when he was in college and basically begged his people for money. And that's crazy because he only started actually making money at the point where he started selling courses. So, just to put into perspective how good you people have it here.
It's funny. So apparently he also just got banned from TikTok.
Yeah, 2 million followers, just poof, gone.
Gone. See, and that's the thing. That's the thing, right? So Butts, right? You're too old to be fooled by that. But you're not his target, right? You're not his target. His target is like young men, right? It's young men who believe that you can get rich super quick. Like that's who someone like TJR targets. He targets people that don't know any better, that are young, that are new to this game, right? Any serious trader would take 2 seconds to take a peek at what he does on a live stream and they'd be like, "Oh, this guy's fucking clueless." Right? Like I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't even know very, very fundamental terms about actually investing, right? Have him describe to you what a PE ratio is and what it represents. Good luck. Like I'll fucking wait. I'll wait. So, you know, just be very careful who you follow, who you trust, because there's a lot of fucking people out there. In fact, I think we've had like 3 that have been exposed in the last month, right? You had Justin Werline, then you had Tory Trades, and now you have TJR. So that's 3 of the really, really big ones. And
Oh,
granted, like they might be really good entertainers, but they're not serious fucking traders.
there was also a way older video where ICT got exposed.
Yeah, I mean, ICT is kind of like, the starting point for people, and they normally what happens is they hear, oh, ICT, and so they try to learn it. They try to learn it, and most of them fail, and it doesn't work out, and then they're like, okay, it's time to get serious. Let me actually learn how trading works. And in all fairness, there's parts of ICT that are very valid. It's just that's maybe like 10 to 15% of it. And the other 85 to 90% of it is absolute fairy tale made up bullshit. Some of the concepts work. Yes, Eisen, I would agree with that. Some of the concepts work. Some of them are fucking useless. And some of them are just kind of repackaged and repeated, right? It's the same thing kind of over and over and over again. And you know what I'm talking about because you've been doing this for a while, right, Eisen? So you know what I'm talking about. There are some parts of it that are extremely useful, and there's parts of it that kind of go into order flow, right? There's parts of it that are focused on liquidity, and all of those extremely useful. But there's a lot of bullshit in there. There's a lot of bullshit in ICT. And it's just funny because I see a lot of people struggle with ICT because they get focused and stuck, like mentally stuck on all the bullshit. We might have a little bit of a breakout. It's really low volume, so don't get your hopes too high, right? We saw that there was a big order block here earlier. It seems like there still is one. We would need a pretty big bullish order imbalance to break through that. And if we could break through the value area high as well and hold both of these as support, things would be looking pretty good for a launch pad. Just we're going to keep an eye on it in pre-market. Generally, we don't trade pre-market too often on stream, but definitely just want to keep an eye on it. Really expecting some fireworks out of Sing today too.
Yeah, just trading pre-market to give the NASDAQ so the New York session works fine.
It's like it's like how back in the day, man, you'd sacrifice a virgin so that way the rain gods would bless your crop, right? It's kind of the same way. A newbie has to get liquidated or someone has to make a shitty trade in pre-market. But fortunately, those two things happen every single day. Don't worry, bro. They're gonna take your $1,000 of liquidity that you lost in pre-market. They're gonna use it to run the market up. Don't you worry. Who follows influencers, especially trading influencers? Yeah, that's generally going to be people that fucking just don't know any better. And I don't have a nice way to put that. Like, it is what it is. Some people are gullible, right? Some people are gullible and they'll fall for anything that seems super flashy. So, I would always recommend like exercising caution. And make sure that the people that you talk to and that you learn from actually know what the fuck they're talking about. Make sure that they can prove it, right? And like, as far as everything goes here, like, you can see the proof. You could see how many things have been called out way in advance, right? This entire move, all of this fucking movement. This got alerted down here. Okay. Chevron. We picked it up right on the back end of this big fucking drop. After it gapped up on the Venezuela news, came down, filled the gap. This is where we picked it up, like right around here. And we've just been holding it. Right? Like, any of the people that are swing trading and following along in that channel, like, dude, you're cleaning up. You're cleaning up. So, make sure that whoever you're listening to and learning from actually knows what the fuck they're talking about, and make sure that they can formulate their ideas in really clear ways, because if they can't explain their idea, then it's probably because it's stupid. Yeah, the best traders aren't famous. Right? Like, they're not. And the reason is because this shit isn't always super exciting. Like, it's exciting to make money, sure, but a good trader is always going to tell you to, like, keep your emotions in check and temper them, right? Like, don't get me wrong, there's a little bit of an entertainment aspect to, like, what we do on stream here, right? But you can ask Dennis, who talks to me all the time, like, outside of trading. Like, dude, this is just how I am everywhere. Like, I'll make dark fucking jokes, okay? And I'm very skeptical and critical of people. Yeah, I'm really raw. letting Chat GPT decide your trades, that would work better for some people. I can't use AI for my trades. I can't use AI for my trades. It's just not for me. It's not for me. So yeah. Well, first of all, we're seeing a little bit of a consolidation above this liquidity level, which is actually kind of nice. I wasn't so sure that we were going to do this in pre-market. Things can shift very quickly though, so you know, just kind of be prepared. But so far so good, looking pretty good. Not looking as good as fucking Sing, because let me tell you, that is, whew, boy, that's crazy. And I know that there are a bunch of people that are actually in this chat right now that are long in Sing. Yeah, oh yeah, literally just taking the free views for fucking with TJR and making fun of him. That's all it is. He hit me up, he let me know, he's like, "Oh, this happened, this happened." I was like, "Oh, cool." Like the fraud that I've always known was a fraud got exposed for being a fraud. Like, seems good, dude. Let's make fun of him a little. Have some fun at his expense. It's life shattering for him and it's fucking jokes for us. Wrecked. Get fucking wrecked by the internet, nerd. Both of these just came up and touched their value area high. Had a small rejection off of it. We'll see what happens. I'm kind of breaking above it now. If this continues anymore, then this could potentially be a decent long. I would exercise a lot of caution trading in pre-market, especially because the volume's probably going to get kicked on in like 7 minutes or so. Normally you kind of get a little bit more. And normally you kind of get a little bit more volume, heading into the New York market open, because that's how they generate liquidity for all of those big moves at market open. So I'd be a little bit cautious, but as far as pre-market trades go, it could be something. Just be careful. Be careful. Wait. I'm not going to be doing it. I'm not going to be trading it. So, just want to be extra cautious. Yeah, so I think that kind of wraps up everything that I wanted to talk about this morning so far. What did we hit? We hit Oklo, we hit Sing, we hit Riley. We talked about a little update on the Middle East. Oh yeah, so the Strait of Hormuz is still blocked off to the U.S. and Israel. Apparently, Iran is saying that everyone else can go through it except for us. But they're also blocking anything that would eventually come to us, which means it's still blockaded. Essentially, it's still just blockaded. So, we're still in this area where oil and natural gas and any kind of energy, um, is really just kind of holding. It's in a really good spot. Um, and therefore, right, like my way to play that is that I'm long on Chevron and I'm long on PG&E, which is like the big gas monopoly here in California, right? And you can see like how we've kind of reacted to these levels. We found some really nice support here at 18, and we're starting to trail back up. We entered this one right here on this breakout, like right above 17. So we have some wiggle room. Feeling pretty good about it, but as always, right? Exercise a little bit of caution. Just kind of be aware of the situation that's unfolding. And I don't think that you necessarily need to be like fearful or worried, like, oh no, is this Middle East situation going to resolve? I don't think that the people that have been fighting for thousands of years are going to suddenly just say, hey, you know what, let's resolve this right now, right? And speaking of like the little low volume pre-market shit, this this move was probably on like a few hundred shares. So when something is super thinly traded, right? When something is super thinly traded and the order book is basically non-existent, like it is for Riley in pre-market and after hours, it only takes a tiny bit of buying pressure to move it up, right? Because the spread is so big. So look at this, right? The bid 693, the ask 725. That's a 32-cent spread on a $7 stock. That's a big spread.
That's what she said.
Did she?
I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know, man. Wait, what is this? Is this the new copy pasta, bro? What the fuck is this? Yeah. So PG&E literally did cause all the forest fires in California, or at least a bunch of them. And they they got bailed out, and they're not really ever held accountable for anything. They also had a big explosion in San Bruno that killed a bunch of people. And nobody ever really went to jail for that either. All the people that were responsible for overseeing it got a golden parachute retirement packages, so they just got paid the fuck out to leave, and never went to jail, never did any time. So, I think that that's a really solid business, because they they get to charge more for energy. There is no They get to charge more for energy. There's no accountability for any of the bad things that they do. They also have a damn near monopoly, right? Like there are no real true competitors in the biggest state, the wealthiest and biggest state. Okay? There are no competitors for energy. And you have to think, like, we have Silicon Valley here. We have a massive population, and they all have to pay PG&E. Okay? So always bet on the corruption, right? That's the lesson that I tried to teach you guys with Ondas as well. Like, you always bet on the obvious corruption. PG&E is one of these trades. Like, how do they make money? Well, someone could say natural gas. Oh, look at that, right on time. What did we say? Right? What did we say? About 6:15 or so, the volume gets turned on, and now we start trading a little bit more. Sick. Look at that. That's so crazy. It's almost like
Awesome.
it's almost like we do this every single fucking morning.
Do we?
Do we do it?
I don't
I don't
know.
know. Do we? I think
I
we
have
do this.
Alzheimer's.
Okay, Donald Trump, with your Alzheimer's.
China.
China. Iran. See, I wish we could get Dennis up here, because Dennis does a really good Trump impersonation. I don't know if you
I
guys
think we
know this
can.
about him. Well, Dennis, will you come up and do a Trump impression for us, real quick?
Coming up.
I sent him the invite. We'll see if he comes up. He's actually really good at it. Dennis in a past life used to be a radio host. So he has the voice for it. But he's not coming up. This motherfucker. This guy.
Like the man.
This guy. Well, he kind of did get put on the spot.
No, he's making coffee. He's making excuses now.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go do that too in a minute. But yeah, PG&E, very very solid. I would also, if you think Chevron's a little too expensive for you, well, one, I would say reconsider and think about what is like what you're actually paying for. But another option is British Petroleum, right? BP. BP has been just absolutely soaring in the same way that Chevron has and taking advantage. And then the other one that we talked about a long time ago too was ExxonMobil, right? So if you took literally any of these, you did great. You did great. But if you took Chevron, you did even fucking better. This was like very obviously the clear winner in Venezuela, and it continues to be the clear winner, with Iran. Like this chart is screaming bullish continuation. So like I don't think I'd recommend, trading any kind of options at this point or buying options. But as far as like just buying some shares and fucking off for, a long time, for maybe even a few years, like, yeah, dude, this is a great thing to do. Right? That's a great spot. I don't think that we're gonna see a sudden supply of oil. Nasdaq breaking upwards, continuation.
It's in a continuation since the big candle.
Yeah, since right here. But this is, this has been pretty bullish. So if we can sustain this trend in this direction into market open, we should have some
tank.
We should have some really easy trades. Don't say that. We don't know yet. It could though.
Nasdaq to zero.
It could though. And all of our swing plays would probably be working out pretty good. Last little swing that I do want to talk about, of course, which is SLS. For those of you that know me from SLS, right? Well, for this Discord, I call the entry out right down here. But realistically, I started banging the table on it down here when nobody was fucking interested in this thing. Right? Nobody cared at 88 cents. But now, in the fives, it's all the hype, man. It's all the hype. So this little pullback really just isn't a big deal, right? In the same way that I was saying that this one wasn't a big deal and all you had to do was just fucking wait, right? How many times, chat, did we talk about just wait? Just hold it. Don't be a pussy. Just fucking hold the damn stock and wait. That's a good sticker. But again, how many times realistically did we say that? Over and over and over again. And I'm here to tell you, at this new high, right, at this new range, just fucking hold the thing. Fortune favors the bold, okay? Fortune favors the bold. If you're too afraid to invest some time, invest some money, and invest in yourself in this, sphere, like, you're going to have a rough time, right? You're going to have a rough time. You're going to have a bad time.
Always remember the 3 P's.
Dennis, both.
Patience pays profit.
I thought you were going to say, be better, be patient, be Riley. Shout out to
I
B. Riley.
mean,
Shout out to B. Riley. And again, right, like this is kind of the same situation, right? Where it's like it pulled back, and I get it. It looks ugly right now. Someone might be a little bit nervous about buying into this chop, but if you're looking into the future and you're not looking at right now today, then this is a no-brainer, right? This is a no-brainer. Ooh, bought some SLS. There we go. It's a good place to start. It's a good place to start. Oh shit, we got player of the game in here. Haven't seen you in here in a while. What's up, brother? See you're playing that WoW Classic. You playing that what are you playing? What are you playing? That's what we gotta know. The chat has to know. Shit. Good morning, Steez.
You got called old again.
Dude, I always get fucking called old. That's okay. I'm not even that old. I'm just old compared to a lot of you guys.
Nah, you're old.
Yeah, I'm a little old. That's okay. That's okay. See, that's why I have to do my streams in the morning, man. Because I start sundowning at night, man. Things get a little crazy. The dementia gets even crazier at night. 31. Yeah, I am up at 5 a.m. I am up at 5 a.m. to do this stream. Oh, look at that. Lieutenant Dan's older. Get him. Everybody call him Unk. He's old as fuck. He's old as fuck. He's an antique, bro. He's a few months older than me. That guy is literally ancient. Sick him. Get him. Call him old. Focus on him, not me. Focus on him. Yo, he's Gramps. He's not Unk.
Damn.
Oh, get wrecked. No, but I'm glad that I'm glad that the younger generation is here and willing to roast. Can we take a quick look at the S&P 500? I mean, I guess it's gonna look the same virtually as NASDAQ generally. So this is what we'll look at it in a few different ways. So this is SPY. This is the biggest ETF, right? Holding $665 billion in assets under management. As you can see, there's a pretty strong downtrend starting. We were kind of just in this range, literally from November 2025. Actually, really, we can go back a little bit further. We did break it temporarily to the downside, but if you count it from here, it's October. If you count it from here, it's November. And that range got broken with this little gap down, right? And actually, really, this gap down that was bought back up immediately, and we kind of came back into the bottom of the range. We traded, hit some major resistance, persistent selling pressure, and sold right off. So, when I'm looking at this, I'm not terribly bullish on it, but it is up, right? It is up a little bit. So, like, take that for what it's worth, and let's kind of see what happens. Not too much to really say on it, to be honest with you, because we're kind of just waiting for market to open. NASDAQ is fucking ripping. Holy shit. Okay, well, we are yeah, it's about coffee time, right? It's about time to go wake up. So, let me go do that. I'm going to leave you in the very capable hands of Icarus. He's going to guide you. He will
Nah,
teach
I'm
you.
not a guide.
He will teach you. You're not a guy?
I'm
You have a
I'm not a
really deep voice.
guide.
You have a really deep voice for a woman.
Oh man, go get your coffee. Right. So, what do you guys want to hear? No unnamed. We don't do that. So, Bitcoin actually hit the 75.5 I marked up. I also showed a picture, I think, yesterday for the Warriors on what I see, and we hit that. And now we are back on the reversal, which is pretty decent. So that means we get some continuation later on, possibly. On gold, well, we're still in the consolidation range since yesterday. And to be honest, I don't really see anything going on. Like the level still stands. We got a break below 4970 with substantial volume. The same goes for the upside with 4040. Yeah, 5040. My bad. And then we have a breakout to either side. All right, give me some questions. Drop them in chat. Oh no. No, Dennis didn't ask me anything. I don't know, Dennis. I'm a trader. All right, guys. Fuck off. I'm not gonna answer any questions anymore. So I have about 5 to 7 trades a day. Yo, Dennis, you're an admin. Why don't you moderate these people? Man. All right, 5 seconds. Here we go. Oh. Straight and open there, holding back orders. That's crazy. Yeah, no, Alonso, you will definitely not get admin or moderator. What do you mean? I'm just saying you don't get admin. Also, I'm not even in the power to make you an admin. We got a big breakout on US30. Might be getting some longs here soon. I just want to see it calm down a little. Same goes also for Nasdaq. Pretty big bearish volume. Yeah, we got a few new warriors here.
Ooh, welcome, welcome, welcome. What I love to see. That is what I love to see. Okay, well, muted open. Came down, tested this liquidity level. Tested it twice in 2 separate candles. So things are set for potential bullish continuation here. What we want to see is we want to see that continuation actually begin. Give it a second. Let's see if this gap fills here. See how we just come up and touch that? Test it real quick. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yo, what is that gap on Nasdaq? Holy
Yeah,
shit.
that's what I'm saying. I was kind of expecting, because normally when we gap up like that, we just instantly come down, fill it, and then trace back up. But we're testing this liquidity level. Want to see if we can get a little continuation off of it. Delta is very bullish.
This buffoonery.
It was very bullish on this candle. We're just kind of testing it again, right? We talk about it all the time, that patience is required. So be patient. US30 making some big fucking moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty
I
good.
don't know.
Look at it. It just came down, tested this liquidity level. It just needs to break through the value area high, and that's a really, really simple long.
I don't know.
It's close. It's fucking close. Don't trip. Okay?
I'm not tripping you off.
Don't trip. Don't get emotional, TJR.
That's a crazy statement.
I'm going to take a small long on NASDAQ here. Test the waters. And filled. All right, we got an 830 fill. We got an 830 fill, and I'm going to set my stop down at, let's see, 815 seems pretty good. Because if we break through that liquidity level and break through this value area high, then, there's a good shot that we kind of come down. So, take a small measured bet here. And, our price target is going to be, probably up here in the 50s to begin. And 870 is like the first real major one. Putting control just shifted down. We had a little bit of selling pressure right here, but overall we're still holding this liquidity level as support. So, just chill. Just chill. Be patient. Let's see what happens. Riley finally breaking out of that demand zone just a little bit. We need to have Sing up here because that thing is going crazy, and we have a lot of Sing holders here in chat. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's beautiful.
Surely that gap on Nasdaq has to be filled, right? Right.
Eventually.
Aspect, because we usually censor that word. That's why we banned it.
Yeah. I already know what word it is. I don't even need to ask.
Yeah.
Does it start with a J and end with a U?
No, it starts with a J but ends with a B.
Oh, yeah. We don't get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. We don't do that here, bro. All right, I'm
Yo,
stopped out.
Dennis.
I'm stopped out. Can we ban Dennis, please?
Vote ban Dennis.
Look at fucking US 30 right now, man. Oh, that thing. There's a lot of bullish pressure here. Like in the broader markets. I'm actually kind of surprised, to be honest with you. I thought that today was going to be like largely flat while we waited for FOMC um to bring us some news. So, this is actually like a pleasant surprise. Uh, Potentially printing a doji here on US 30. That is a doji. So this could potentially be a trend reversal. We just want to be a little bit cautious here. Dojis represent indecision, as you've heard me say many times. I just want to clear a break somewhere. I want to clear a break of structure. That'd be phenomenal. There's an absolute fucking battle happening here on NASDAQ. Buyers and sellers are duking it out. We're going to see if we can reclaim this liquidity level here on this short time frame, and claim it as support. But we actually seem to be just kind of consolidating on it. So we'll see what ends up happening, right? We'll see what ends up happening. But ideally, what we're looking to do is trade a break here. Just kind of have to wait for it to come. This could potentially be it. We'll see if this bearish pressure can actually move the thing. See, and this is why we have to be patient, right? And just wait. Just wait. That wasn't a break yet.
I don't like what's going on here on the chart.
On which chart?
US 30.
Why don't you like that?
It looks poopy.
I don't know. I think that it actually is showing some strength. See how we tested this and immediately ran back up to the point of control. I think that's actually kind of bullish.
Yeah. I don't know.
Give it a second. Give it a second. Let's see. It's so close. It's so close to making me want to take a long. We're not quite there yet. Let's see how this candle closes. We got another 13 seconds until this candle closes. So let's see how it closes. Let's see if we can close above this entire structure, which it seems to be. Today is a day where we definitely want to be cautious. We want to be cautious every day, but today's definitely that day, because I feel like the other foot's just going to drop at some point, and we're going to make a big move in one direction or the other. And for those of you that are new to trading, right, this is Dow Jones, ticker YM for futures, or YMN, I think is for the micros, right? Something like that. That seems right. Are we going to break down? Are we going to break down NASDAQ? We're going to come back to the gap? No? Yeah? It's okay. You just chill, bro. You just take your fucking time, NASDAQ. No, you don't worry. We'll wait on you. The one thing that we don't want to do here is range trade.
Really? I want
Yeah.
a range trade.
Well, you go out to the range and trade then. I don't know what to tell you, bud. I don't know what to tell you. No, we're just kind of fucking hovering in limbo right now, like waiting for something to actually happen. So, give it some time. I know it's not the most exciting thing in the world to watch this, but we have to be patient. That's what separates a winning trader from a losing trader. It's one of many things, but patience is absolutely big.
Fucking barcode chart on US 30.
It's on NASDAQ too.
Ew. I know no want.
We just rejected off the value area high there.
I might be right back. Surely it doesn't move in 2 minutes, right?
It's gonna fucking move when he's gone. Watch, guys. Yeah, this is literally like watching golf. Eisen, I would agree with that. I would agree with that. I mean, we have to get up there first. We have to break this fucking channel first. US 30 potentially starting to break down. Give it a sec. Let's see if we can get a little bit more. Then we might get a real clear short here. Nope. Okay. Right back into the channel. Sick. Come on, guys. Don't go fucking sideways today. I mean, like it's kind of what we expected with FOMC expected to give us no update and no news and no change, but come on, guys. Give us a breakout for the boys. I don't want to do the 1 second chart. I mean, like we could. Oh, I'm on essential, not premium. That's right. They want me to pay like $700 a year for this fucking shit. I'm not doing that. I don't trade the 1 second chart anyways. I'm just not a fan. It moves too quick. All right, any fucking time now. Can we? You know what we need? You know what we need? I know what we need. I know what we need. Okay, don't you worry. I got you. I got you. Uh, oh. Entering small short US 30 here. All right, I'm in. We'll hold that there for later. I'm in at 337. So I am going to go ahead and set my stop up at 365, I think. Oh my God, are we really going to just buy this fucking thing back up? Is that what's happening right now? Oh my God, I'm stopped out. This fucking thing, man. This is boring as shit. I'm going to enter small long on NASDAQ here. And I'm filled. 854. Just wait. There we go. Let's see if we can hold this liquidity level. Things are looking pretty good. Going to set stop at 865 to start. So, worst case scenario, we're walking away with something, right? This is better than break even. So we'll just chill. We'll see what happens. Maybe play a little more of that. Come on. See, this is perfect for when we're waiting. Still keep it stop at 865 for now.
Nah, come back down, retest so I can enter.
We don't need the bears right now. We're bullish until I get stopped out.
I will force the prices down myself.
Go ahead. Stop me out at a small gain. You think I've never been stopped out before? Come on, man. It's happened twice this morning already with two little small losses because this fucking thing is just goddamn not moving. There we go. He did it, guys. He did it, guys. He's a market maker. He made the market. Who were we talking to the other day? Where we had to talk about how the market makers is like an actual job. I don't even remember.
I think it was Eisen.
I don't think it was Eisen.
No, it was Eisen.
Was it Eisen? Eisen, was it you? I don't know if it was Eisen. I just don't know. I just don't know. Right, super small fucking gain there on that one. Just kind of waiting to see what happens next. I did get caught in a little short trap there and, stopped out, but that's okay. Riley's holding up pretty well, to be honest with you. Singh is just fucking doing phenomenal, man. That thing's a monster. Okay. All right, are we back to this? Okay. Huh? Oh, sorry, I fell asleep. Waiting for price to fucking move and do something. You like our waiting music, Icarus?
I have it muted.
Wow, this fucking guy, man.
I have my own.
He's listening to some German shit, man. And fucking,
No.
What is it? Rise of the Valkyries?
No.
He's like, yeah, I'm sorry. I can't hear you. I'm listening to Mozart. I don't know, man. That's some German shit. You can't hear Icarus? Lucky. Do you have him muted?
The disrespect. Damn.
And bro, everybody has Icarus muted.
Alright, I will just fuck off then.
Are we finally dying on US 30? Is it finally fucking time? No? Yeah? Holy shit. Tomorrow should be more exciting after FOMC releases. Tomorrow should be more exciting. But there's still opportunity here today. Ooh, NASDAQ kind of breaking this little mini structure here.
Nah.
No?
I cast instant
No.
reversal.
I cast instant reversal. Let's see if we can break under this value area low here. And that's
I
gonna
think I
signal a
might
big
drop in a
shift.
small on US 30 here soon.
I'm just kind of waiting. We're getting a little bit of a retrace up, but I don't think that's gonna hold up here. So no, fuck it. I'm entering a small short.
All right.
I'm gonna do it right now.
Me too.
All right, I'm in. Oh my god, was that me hitting the tape?
Sure.
No, it wasn't, dude. These are such small trades all the time. I never trade big on fucking futures and CFDs. Jesus Christ. Please excuse Icarus. He has a transformer literally turning from a car into a robot in the background.
Nah, it's the damn neighbors. Dinkelberg.
Your neighbors are transformers?
I don't know, maybe.
Because that's definitely what that sounded like. Sounded like two washing machines having sex. From what you learned from TJR? I didn't know that anyone learned from TJR.
Who learned from TJR? Oh.
Sorry. We're just in the mode where we gotta throw shade. Dude, do you fucking hear that? Do you see what I'm saying?
I can't hear shit.
Holy shit. That's so cursed. Open your window and tell them to fuck off. Tell them, be like, fuck off. I'm trading US 30. They're going to be like, was?
Probably. Ah, dog.
Was?
I can't.
Du kleine Scheiße? You know what, you little shit? I don't know. You know, I don't want to have to teach you how to speak German, but you know, I'm pretty fluent-ish. I'm fluent adjacent, okay?
Only it's insulting.
I could have a conversation with like a 3-year-old in German, okay? Like that's the extent of my German, all right? But you know, we're working on it. Hanging out with all you Deutsch. Dude, can this thing just fucking drop?
I don't think so.
I have this small short in. I have this small short in. It's very slightly red right now. I'm just fucking waiting. Like anytime. What I didn't have on my bingo card was us dropping a little bit and then consolidating right here. And if we start to break over this liquidity level and hold it as any kind of support,
right.
I'm just going to fucking close my short.
Yeah, I'm close.
Yeah, I don't like that.
They just popped in like 5 buy pressure clusters.
I don't like that. All right, closing short. Jeez,
so
man, this is so fucking boring today. This is so fucking boring today.
Yes, Dennis, I know Sing is red because I brought it down.
Red is a very relative term. Okay, we'll turn the music on for Alonso. Anytime you want to fucking move. You know, I really hate this range bound bullshit. That's the way, Alonso. I mean, but you get Icarus too. That's the double deal. That's the double deal.
Nah, I'm irrelevant.
And Eisen, I mean, I think that eventually it's going to happen. The question is, does it happen during stream? Because
Yo, I
I
think
don't
Lieutenant
there's going to
Dan
be.
got Warrior.
Oh shit! Welcome in, Dan. Dan and I have been friends for quite a while, so he's seen some shit. We've had some really crazy trades together. SPX is blowing up. Yeah, I mean it kind of is. It kind of is. Can Nasdaq follow? Can Nasdaq follow? He ain't got no legs. Lieutenant Dan ain't got no legs. Oh my god, can it just fucking happen? We're so close. We're so close to just death here. Just wait. I want to see a little bit more. Oh, Nasdaq is so close to being at the area I want to short.
I don't know.
But we can't
Market's
get there.
untradeable.
We just fucking can't get there, it seems. I just feel like when all of this breaks, it's going to break in a really big way. I mean, big relative for the day, right? We're waiting on FOMC, so it would be like, you know, probably not the biggest break, but ooh, that big draw on liquidity to the top side. That's potentially something.
I think that's a TJR move.
Fucking nothing. That's fucking nothing. Yeah, sorry. I'm not a 20-year-old that makes fart sounds. Okay, because I'm a 30-year-old that makes fart sounds.
Really? Do that right now?
Why, you don't believe me? You don't think I can?
No.
Well, you're right. I'm not going to.
Man.
We're going to listen to Jeopardy music on a loop instead because we are just fucking waiting. We are in purgatory, dude. This is like range-bound hell. But hey, at least Riley's moving.
Damn.
Anything? Anything other than like a $20 move in this range?
I'm dropping in.
On
I'm
US 30?
deployed. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm watching too.
I'm just gonna
I'm gonna enter a
hold it.
small short. I'm entering a super small short.
This is
Okay,
crazy.
I'm in. Watching the value area low shift. Watching it shift a little bit lower just from all the volume that's happening right here. Delta is fucking super bearish. Almost everything's being transacted at the bid.
Are you fucking trying to reverse us?
I don't know. I'm short at 304. I'm probably about to set my stop at break even here.
I'm doing that right now.
I'm gonna set my stop at break even.
Yo, Dan,
No,
send me in your TradingView username. I'll give you access after that.
Can we get a fucking move, please? You know what, this reminds me of December when we were waiting on FOMC, when we knew damn well they were going to cut rates, and it was completely untradeable for 2 entire days. You remember that? You remember sitting on stream and doing nothing because it just wasn't fucking moving anywhere?
Yeah,
Cool. Stopped out at break even. Okay, sure.
same.
This fucking thing. This is boring as shit.
Steez, it's not crazy. This is what I usually say. It's not a gamble if you win.
It's not that crazy, Steez, because what you have to realize is that I'm not taking big trades. Like this, these are tiny scalps. Holy shit! And then Nasdaq is making somewhat of a move.
US 30 just got flushed.
Of course, it did.
My days. I'm going to be absolutely mad. Look at this.
No, it's not crazy when you're taking real real small trades. Like that's the thing. You have to realize that we're not fucking full porting. Like I'm barely fucking taking these positions. They're tiny. What ends up happening is as I add to a position, right, as it works, I add to it. I'm just gonna short US 30 here again.
That's probably gonna scam right now.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
I'm not entering on that.
All right, I'm in. And stop is going to be set up at let's go 275. Yeah, I'm taking very small lots. Very small lots on these CFDs. Because today is a waiting day. Holy shit. Okay, sure. Sure. Well, today's a little brutal. This is fucking boring. This is boring, and it's kind of hard to trade. Just because kind of had a stop set here, just to protect myself from any kind of reversal. But instead, we got that big scam wick up, and then it just kind of happened again right here. And I don't think that this is gonna like pump from here. What kind of fuck? I guess we'll see. But I'd be very surprised if this pumped from here. If anything, I bet we just kind of can sit and consolidate. I really thought that this thing had the momentum to break through this liquidity level and just tank from there, but I was wrong. I was wrong. Ooh, Chevron's about to hit fucking 200. God, that's been a crazy call. Oh no, it's
How
a little.
is US oil?
How's oil? It's green.
Eh, barely.
It's green. I mean, it's sitting up at 95 a barrel. Like that's pretty fucking expensive. This is the find out phase of fuck around find out in the Middle East, okay? That's what this is. Okay. Can we come up with test the value area low? Can we test it? Can we test it and do something? Anything,
No.
please?
It's
NASDAQ just
Tuesday.
tested it. Yeah, you like that event name Tuesday in it?
Yeah.
That
Reminds me of Swazzle.
I would say that was for Swazzle, bro. That's for all of our British homies. Yeah, that sounds right, Lieutenant Dan. They're not gonna really release any kind of like rate cut decision, or not rate cut. That's fucking. I can almost assure that's not happening. But any kind of rate change decision is going to be announced tomorrow. I don't know what that first word is, JP. What is cow? Something day, not, or I okay, that is cow. Lieutenant Dan knows.
So basically, cow means in German chew, to chew.
To
So he
chew.
basically said chew, stay, just in German.
Oh, got you. Yeah. It is Tuesday. Tuesday, in it, lob. See, since Swazzle's not here, I gotta be British for you.
Please don't.
In it.
I can already hear the 4-bite.
I think that Swazzle gets a kick out of it. I think he enjoys it. Every British person talks with a Cockney accent. US 30 potentially kind of breaking out a little bit. It's so close.
Nah, it's not.
It's so close. Oh my fucking god, dude. Today is actually brutal. Like, I don't get me wrong, like I'm having a great day on my swings. Like, I'm having a great day on my swings. Between Chevron and Riley and Singh, SLS is holding its ground pretty well. Like, things are doing good. The fucking indices are a mess right now. But all we need is one real good one.
Nah, Dan, his father is just a swing trader. I'm the mini scalper.
Yeah, he is the mini scalper. I am the swing trader. That is what I do. That is what I'm best at. I'm the one that always makes outrageous claims, and people are like, "Nah, there's no way that's gonna happen," and then it happens, and they're like, "Oh, okay." It was still retarded, but you know, it fucking worked out, I guess. I don't know. Can we say retarded on YouTube?
Probably.
I mean, I just did. It looks like I can.
Oh no, you did it. You
Is
said the
Nasdaq
R
gonna fucking
word.
die? That's not even the worst R word.
Which is actually funny, Dennis, because usually father is the one that roots for bearish.
Usually I am rooting for bearish. Yeah. It's because shorting the indices has been so fucking free lately. Like yesterday.
Speaking of that, look at you as dirty.
I know. Dirty 30.
It caught me. I had to enter.
I'm going to enter small short here.
Great, I'm not alone anymore.
You never were. I don't even have a fucking stop set yet. I'm just chilling. We got in at like 222, so.
I'm going break even.
I think that I am going to set mine.
Taking profits here.
I think that I am going to set mine at 230.
I'm not going to
Actually,
get fucking stopped out again.
You know what? I'm going to go to 215. I'm going to go to 215. Let me adjust that on my end. All right, and adjusted. And stopped out. It's okay. Those like the tiniest fucking gain in the entire world, dude. Today's so fucking stupid. It's just every time that it's like about to break, dude, it just fucking comes back. This is really fucking lame today. This is boring. I want big swings, goddammit. I want big swings.
That's why I saw the trickery US30 tried to cast upon me and I took profits at the bottom.
That's why I put my stop slightly into profits. That way I could walk away with something. I'm hesitant to trust any of this price action just because it's been so fucking back and forth. Like I'm telling you, man, this has been one of the most boring days that we've had in a long time. This is trading like fucking end of day Friday. There ain't shit happening here. Riley peeking out of that demand zone, which is really nice. Seeing a big rejection. There's probably a big resting sell order that's sitting right here at like 816. So just be aware of that. I think that NASDAQ has another leg down coming. Entering small short NASDAQ here.
That's probably going to be the gap fill.
Yep. There we go. Give it a sec, give it a sec, give it a sec. Set and stop to 790. In fact, it's already set on my end. I just had to make sure that I was getting it in. Set the stop to 790. We'll see what happens. Okay.
And
Perfect. That's fine. That's fine. We're literally getting like the tiniest little fucking scalps off this shit. because, you know, your fucking untradeable indices today. It's just fucking wicks everywhere.
I posted the setup that I'm waiting for on Nasdaq in chat. And it's currently forming.
To short, right?
No.
To short, right? Just take it to zero, dude. Fuck. Why?
I'm
Icarus.
just doing enough to stop you out.
Icarus, please. We're gonna have to short it to zero.
All right. Go talk to Trump. Announce the war.
Oh, I would rather not. There's a lot of liquidity being generated right now.
Yes.
Like, there is a lot of liquidity being generated right now.
US 30 is also melting down again.
Yes, it is. I am watching patiently. Patiently fucking waiting. God, this is so close.
I'm not having fun today.
I'm not either. Well, actually, to be honest, I'm having fun, but, you know, it's kind of a pain in the ass trading this.
I agree.
I'm just waiting because I feel like we're going to come down to this liquidity level and just fucking reverse right back up. Yeah, there it is.
Isn't today there are no news?
There's going to be a speech by one of the board members of the Fed.
It's not shown in Forex Factory.
It's not really going to be like a big deal.
Yeah, so then nobody cares.
It's happening.
It's not news if it's not announced.
Okay, the FOMC is coming. Yeah, Eisen, you got the right idea. You got the right idea. I'm just sitting here watching my swings develop and do pretty well. So, like, I'm okay. I'm okay. That's where the majority of my trading actually occurs, is on those swings.
I'm dropping in small long on Nasdaq here.
Are you fucking really? No, nothing. Okay, I can see that. I can see that. That makes sense to me. All right, I'm in. I got my 813 fill. Realistically, you can start with anything. I would start with at least like a few $100, you know? If you could start out. Don't put absolutely fucking everything in, right? But, you know, if you can start out with a few $100 or a few grand, that's really worth it. The sweet spot is probably like $5,000 to start realistically. If you want to trade options, and for equities, I mean, you can have a little bit of a smaller kind of starting size, you know, if that makes sense. I do like this this retest and bounce off the value area low.
I know you do.
That's looking pretty good. Shit, girl, I know it. Shit.
I'm taking profits here.
I would set my stop at 825.
I just know today's price action.
I don't know. I got my stop set. It's in profit. We'll chill. We'll see what happens. I'll trail it pretty aggressively.
Yeah, you can do that. I just said I exited.
And you can
I
eat
mean,
some,
you got a good entry.
and you could eat some shit, motherfucker.
How are you speaking to the one giving you profits here, huh?
Oh. All right, I'm stopped out. That's fine.
See, gotcha. That's why I took profits.
Fucking, I'm chilling, dude. I'm chilling.
Harry, the
I'm
heat
just
map
glad Riley.
indicator.
Oh, go ahead.
The heat map indicator is True Trade heat map, and it's behind the Warrior subscription that we have in the server in hashtag premium. I'm gonna link it up for you.
Wednesdays and Thursdays are nice. But yeah, no, absolutely, Eisen. I know it's been absolute fucking nonsense today. I am like very slightly red, so it's okay. Sometimes these things happen.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, like not overall, but on our little CFD scalping, yeah, a little bit.
All right. Dan, are you still in here?
Overall, doing pretty well.
No, he's no. There he is. Yo, Dan, if you wanna access the heat map now, you just have to restart your trading view, and it'll be in the invite only section. JP, mine is usually smaller.
Yeah,
My stop loss.
he uses small stops. I trade very small positions when I'm doing this scalping, so I normally use a wider stop. And even then, my stops are like relatively tight compared to like most people. You know, you got a lot of people that just fucking YOLO their account and stop out $100 away from drawdown. But since like I trade my own money, I can't do that, right? Because I'm not gambling with someone else's money. So there's no reason for me to risk that much. It's just it's not a good idea, right? It's not a good idea, and you know it'll fuck you over. It'll fuck you over. Can Nasdaq continue from here? The volume's so fucking low. Delta's barely giving us a side in a direction.
Useless market.
Riley's BW investment is paying off in a really big way today. Oh, also, Dan, be sure to get the swing alert roll if you haven't already in this channel. Sorry, it's hidden to all of the non-warriors. The swings are locked behind that warrior program. Mm-hmm. Are we gonna break down? Probably not. Maybe. Uh. US 30 is breaking
Just
down
a
in a pretty big
retest.
way. US 30 is actually like breaking down right now. I'm entering a small short here. Just a sec. Just a sec. Wait up. Let's wait for this candle to close and see what happens next. There we go. Ah, see, that's why we had to fucking wait. Riley is really breaking out of the demand zone right now. Potential resistance right there. Entering small US 30 short here. Yep, there we go. I'm in. Filled at 93. And gonna set my stop at 110. We'll start it off at 110. And if the trade starts working, then we can trail it aggressively. I'm gonna give it some room to retest this liquidity level though. Yeah, just like that.
I think so far I might just call it a day.
I am gonna move my stop into profit a little bit at 90.
Yeah, I
And it's
didn't
like the
enter that
tiny,
short.
it's like the tiniest. You said you didn't enter it. That's fine.
Yeah, I don't like the wicks today on the US.
On anything,
Yeah.
I'm stopped out. Tiniest.
If anything, I
tiniest.
probably go into a small long on Nasdaq here, which I'm
Yeah,
doing.
it's about to break out.
Yeah,
There it
I'm
is.
in.
All right, I'm taking a small long. And filled.
My God.
844. I'm telling you, man, they have two washing machines that are fucking over there.
Or someone has massive diarrhea.
Or what if they're chopping bodies apart?
Nah.
And I'm stopped out. I'm good. I'm good off of all that. All right, guys. Well, today was kind of fucking kind of a boring and a little bit of a rough day. Just kind of again waiting on FOMC, waiting on any kind of news. Yeah. It was choppy today. Wasn't the best. Wasn't the worst. Right? Not the worst day we've seen. It's kind of untradeable today, but it is what it is. At least our swings are doing really well. You know, seeing flipping back green on the day. It only shows shows as red because it gapped up, but it is green today. So, you know, it is what it is. Everybody, make sure that you know, if you are not part of the Warriors, number one, be sure to sign up, and number two, you know, tomorrow's stream is going to be for Warriors only. So please, just be careful tomorrow. Regardless of if you're in stream with me or not, please be careful tomorrow. Just because rates are likely to not change, it doesn't mean that the market isn't going to react to the data and the decisions coming out of the Fed, and they normally will give you kind of an idea in these speeches of if they're a little bit more dovish or hawkish, you know, kind of going forward. So I'm expecting them to basically come out and confirm everything we talked about this morning, right? That expecting for them to come out and talk about everything that we discussed this morning, right? Inflation's persistent. The war in Iran is um, creating even more inflationary pressures. The rising price of oil is very inflationary. They can't really cut rates right now. Job market's not doing great, but you know they can't cut rates. They can't hike rates. They're just kind of sitting, right? They're sitting and waiting. And depending on how they phrase that, you could see a market reaction even on zero policy change. So just be aware. Um, Also, seeing earnings in 3 days. So yay! That'll be exciting. That'll be exciting. And Riley still has to report by the end of month. So, all right, guys. Well, I think that is probably a good place for us to call it today. Again, right? Warrior program has a whole bunch of shit. So, come join in. Come get the swing calls, get the equity, the option calls. Sometimes on the real crazy days, we do like an extra second stream, right? For all of our warriors. And also tonight, we are going to be doing a equity roundtable. So that is going to be uh, right at after hours close. So let me see, does time work in here? Perfect. Yeah, so time works in here. Um, Let me put it here. There you go. So that timestamp converts to your time zone. So be sure to join us right back here on the stage tonight. And we're going to talk about a whole lot of companies, a whole lot of trends. And, we have a few guest speakers that are very, very knowledgeable and have a really good reputation. And that's, it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. So be sure to come by for the equity roundtable. And, hope to see you all soon.
Do we get to hear Dennis tonight?
You might. You might get to hear Dennis. You might get to hear Dennis's legendary voice that I've told you about, but you've never heard.
I've heard him before.
Who's Dennis? Dennis is my homie. He's one of our admins. Yeah, he is a myth. He's a myth. He's a myth. He's like a centaur. He's a myth. All right, guys. Well, I will catch you later. Again, please be sure he's even more unk than me.
He's thrice the age of
Yeah,
father.
he's actually 90. So be sure to stop by for the equity roundtable. If you're not a warrior, get into the program, and I will see you all later. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And we'll talk soon. All right, everybody.
All right.
Cheers. See ya. And I'll see all of our, everyone in here on Thursday for the free stream, the next free stream. All right, guys. Take care. Have a great night or a great day, depending on where you are. Talk soon. Bye, guys.
See ya.
See ya.